Hey, what's going on YouTube? Got a little video here tonight. I'm going to crack a few cars. I'm going to start out showing this one. This is one of my finds today. I won't be cracking this car in this video. Oh, wow, that's bad lighting. This is the Green Light Camaro Collection 2011 Daytona 500 pace car. It's got really cool paint on it. And this Green Light Camaro casting is awesome. Got a few of them. Found this locally. It was pretty cheap. I don't think it's an exclusive, but with the move and everything, I'm not going to crack that till afterwards, just because of the way everything is packed. So sorry to keep bringing up the move, but look at some Hot Wheel Ferraris. I know I've done a video, but I got a few more pretty cool ones today. So these are some of the ones that I had. Here is the F512, otherwise known as the Testarossa. Metal base. I don't know what year all of these are from, but some of them I do. Some of them are newer, some of them are older. This is from 2015, the 599 XX. One of my favorite Hot Wheels castings for the Ferraris. It's pretty aggressive looking. And here we have the F40. The plan is to custom strip the paint off. I've got a black on black idea for this that I know when you think of the F40 you think of your quintessential Ferrari color, which is red, but if you guys watch Fast and Loud with Gas Monkey, they came across an F40 that was wrecked and they had the opportunity to buy it cheap and rebuild it. They made a ton of money on it. They made, I want to say they made like 100 grand on it. But they did it black, and it looked so ridiculously good. Here we have a 458 Italia. And before I moved here to Phoenix, when I was living in Denver, I was selling mattresses. And a guy came in with his wife and kids, haggling me on a $10,000 mattress, and his daughter, who was maybe 8 years old, looks at me in the middle of our negotiation and she says, "My daddy has a Ferrari 458 Italia." And the guy looked at me. He just turned red. It was funny. There's a 599. I like the XX better, but still a cool car. I don't know why I dig these. Probably because I've had a lot of these as a kid, and Hot Wheels has been doing the Ferraris for so long, and they do them really well, I think, for the most part. You know, while I'm on this, okay, so this is an old 308 GTS. This is an old tool from the either the 80s or the 90s. Well, in the 2000s, they retooled it, and it looks so much better. The scaling is just so much better. This casting right here it's the same casting from the Magnum PI Retro, and it's just an awesome casting. This is a mainline that if it had real riders would. It came out as the Magnum car, and it came out in the mainline and also in the Garage series. And the Garage series car is not cheap. The Magnum car is not cheap either. I don't think the mainline, is too cheap either for as far as mainlines go. It also came out, let me find it here, because I have the older red one. This is the older tooling, or the older tool for the red one. And then here's another new tool for the blue color. I love that 308, the new tool. It's just so awesome. So I got those. Here we have a F12 Berlinetta. Pretty cool casting. Another one that's pretty cool is this one I got in a 5-pack. I've never seen it released in the main line. Not saying that it wasn't, maybe it was before I started collecting. It's got a cool red interior. Let's see what else we got here. Here's a little 348. So 348 here. Got a few of these that I think this is probably my favorite of the bunch that I have. So we have the black one there. We have another black one here that's more of a, I don't know if the light picks that up, but it's more of like a speckle or a metallic flake. I like the gloss black a little better. And then this one, one thing I want to show on this one, actually on both of these, the interior. You're not going to see it because of the light, but it's a mainline Hot Wheel with a two-tone interior. Here, this one you'll probably see better. It's just kind of crazy to me. It's cool to see that. And then this one, this is the last 348 I have. I've showed this in another video, but it's got the hot ones, so pretty sweet. And then this also came in a 5-pack. I like this one a lot too. This is the 430 Scuderia. This one came out in 2011-ish as a treasure hunt as well. They look pretty similar with the graphics, but those are pretty cool. So that's a red one as a treasure hunt. Let's see here. These are just some old late 90s castings. Metal on metal. If I'm out at like an antique mall or something, I'll buy every Ferrari that I see that I don't have if it's priced reasonable. There's a couple more, both metal on metal. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what it is. But I do dig the Ferrari cars. Here's another F512 and a I think this is a 355. Yeah, 355. And these ones from the late 90s, most of them, if not all of them, are metal body on metal base. So they're pretty heavy. It's just kind of cool because you don't really get that anymore from Hot Wheels. So here's a couple of cool ones. This also came in a 5-pack. A little Enzo and a little Enzo. I like the Enzo. I'd like to get the Super. I'm just a little skeptical forking out that kind of cash, not knowing if the paint's going to flake. Here's a Matchbox F40. I don't like this casting nearly as much as I like the Hot Wheels. The LaFerrari. This one is awesome too. I've got it in red, on card. I think those ones I have on card, I think I'm going to break out after the move and crack them open. I'll be cracking open that Camaro too. Probably some other stuff that I find. Here's the oldest Ferrari that I have. This one does have some flea bites. All of these are mint, loose mint, except for this one here, which it's still not in terrible condition. All the tampos are good. The wheels, it's a good roll. This is the Street Beast or Race Bait. But yeah, this is the only one that's not loose mint. Actually, this one here is not perfect either. You can see the Hot Wheels logo on the windshield coming off, but the paint is in really good shape. The rest of them are loose mint. I think I opened all of them personally. I got these. These are two of the castings that I also have. I have both of these in red as well. They came out the same year. I think it was 98. But they also have metal base. I'm not huge on the flames. I think Ferraris don't really need flames. There's an F50. It's pretty cool. I like the F40 a lot better, personally. Here is a 458 Spider. That's a cool little car. 458 Spider. Here is a F355 Spider. That's another cool one. I like the 355, I think, more than the Spider. I'm not huge on convertibles. My brother had one, and they seem like they'd be cool and fun to have, and then when you have it and you're riding around all the time with the top down, I can see why people like it, but it's not my thing. Here's another 458 Italia. So this is the third 458. I've got it in black, blue, and red. Or do I? I should. Where's the black? Oh, here it is. Here's the black one. And I have another 458 that's going to be cracked open here. So here is the Quick Trick, which is a 308, but I've always seen this called the Street Beast or the Race Bait. I've never seen it called the Quick Trick, so that's interesting. But I showed this in the video I cracked it. I think this is a cool little car. I could do without those graphics, the Ultra Hots, but this is from 1983, and I think I like getting the old Ferraris if I can. Here is a final run on the 308. Some final run cars are pretty cool, and if I can grab them, I will. They're sometimes tough to find. Sometimes they seem to be a little bit better. There just seems to be more detail in them. Like in this case, you get the racing tampos. The paint seems like it might be a little higher quality, but I do like final runs. And then this one is from the Ferrari Racer series, and it's the 345 GTB4 or 365. I don't know, it's really hard to read. Maybe you can read that. Here, let's see if you can. Anyways, this one's cool. It's from the Racer series. You have the special wheels with special racing graphics and Spectre Flame paint. So this one stands out for sure, and I'll put that off to the side. So let's start out with this. This is a casting that I don't have. It is from 2007. It's the Ferrari Fxx. Got it in black. And it reminds me very much, I'm going to reach over for it here, but it reminds me a lot of the Enzo. The window, everything about them looks almost the same except for the spoiler on the FXX. I don't know much about these, so for all I know they could be the same car. But it's definitely cool. I like this better than the Enzo just because of the back end and the spoiler. It's an awesome car. So that's one of the 4 that I picked up today. And then I got this one. This is the 355 Challenge. Now this car is from 1999, so this is around that time frame where Hot Wheels put out a bunch of Ferraris, and the vast majority of them, if not all of them, have metal base. So this is one that does. So this is a cool car. It, I think it's even, let me get the package, because I thought when I saw this earlier that it said something about being licensed or something. Yeah, yeah, official licensed product. There's a little sticker there. So I'm assuming, since I've never seen that on another Ferrari card, I'm assuming that that is licensing the race, maybe. But it's cool. You have the little shell racing badge. You have some other sponsor badges. It's just a cool little Ferrari race car. The spoiler is kind of a transparent smoke color. That's a plastic spoiler, obviously. Just the standard 5-spoke wheels. There's your top view. Kind of a smoke color windscreen. Fairly detailed interior there. I don't know if you can pick up on that on camera, but that's for a mainline Hot Wheels, it's a lot of detail. This one has a really nice stance too, sitting down on the street. I'll see if I can show that at the end of the video. The third one that I picked up is this, my 458 Italia, and I like this one a lot. It's my favorite color of the ones I have, and it has my favorite wheels with the FTEs. I do like the FTE wheels. The nickel-plated axle, they're super fast. And this one, if you guys watched my video when I cracked the red one here, the base is very loose on it. If you can see that, it's like it wasn't spun tight. It doesn't affect the way it rolls or anything, it's just kind of irritating having a loose base. This one, the base is very tight. Let's take a look actually at the posts. So the two front posts, the blue one was definitely mushroomed a lot more. Same thing in the back. Yeah, you can see it's almost like it wasn't spun properly on the red one. But anyways, let's take a good look at this. This car feels heavier than the other 458s I have too. I don't know if it's just because of the paint. I know sometimes that can really affect the weight. But man, this thing is so sharp. Oh man. I want to smudge it. I already smudged it, dang it. Let's see if I can get that off. Hopefully that's just the paint transferring onto the car. That sucks. I'll get that off though. Anyways, gotta be careful with your cars. I love this car out of the package. I like it so much more since I opened it than I did before. I mean, that thing is just mean. Look at that thing. Nasty looking. Alright, so that's that one. And then I showed you guys this one from the Ferrari Racers. Well, I picked up another one today. And I'm stoked to pick this one up. That's probably my favorite Ferrari casting from Hot Wheels. That's the new tool for the 308 GTS from the Ferrari Racer series. Now, they released quite a few different Ferraris in this series. I would like to get all of these if I can. But anyways, let's pop it open and take a look. These are really hard to find on eBay. I picked it up at a local shop, and anytime I find a car like this locally, I'll go on eBay. Number one, to see if I'm getting a fair price, but number two, just to get an idea of what they sell for. And this one sells for $30 all day on eBay, if you can find it. Earlier today there weren't any listed, but the last few that sold for between like 25 and 35. So I really like the color combination of the paint and the wheels, and to me that just looks so nice. What an awesome car. Put my big thumb out of the way. It's weird because they give it some detail on the back end, but not brake lights. So you have the Ferrari horse, and then whatever that is on the right, but no brake lights. Anyways, so when you compare, because this is the same casting, I do like that black window. I don't know why. Here, this is also the same casting. So I'm really happy to have that. The local shop, I know some of my viewers local to me have been there. They know what shop I'm talking about, but they have a handful of these left, but they're selling them for they're selling them for full-blown eBay prices, so I talked them down on this one a little bit. The only reason I was able to get them down is because I bought some other stuff. But I would like to try to acquire this set, I think. You can see the street view. That is a pretty cool car. This thing is sweet too. Man, I got some nice Ferraris today. Always like getting nice Ferraris. And then here is the challenge. You can see it's got a good stance, street stance. So that's it. That is my collection of Ferraris. 12, 24, 36. I think there's around 38 here. 38 cars. And I've got a handful more that I'm going to be opening once I get moved. Possibly before the move, but most likely it'll be after. I've got like the first edition Enzo, and I think there's a couple others in there. Anyways, so that's all I got tonight, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and comment below, and I'll catch you at the next video. Sorry for taking up 27 minutes of your time, but take care.